Okay, I want to give a disclaimer. First off, I don't actually have the DLCs for New Horizons yet, or DLC singular. But I swore to myself that I'd get it as soon as I possibly could. I'm getting too impatient, and I found out that decorating is my desire in this game. Because after designing those sets I still have saved on my phone, and the images actually represent all of the mini games and lights, camera, pants of SpongeBob. I found it very entertaining, except when I have to improvise. That's when it sucks. But it's actually very fun. Like, I even remade the entire main menu in Animal Crossing. I know this image doesn't look too accurate to the main menu, but it looks similar enough to where if someone wanted to make a lights, camera, pan, hence remake within Animal Crossing New Horizons, this could be the image they use to introduce people to it. I'm actually very heavy on the idea of playing lights, camera, pants within Animal Crossing. I even found ways to recreate some of the mini games, from generic to complex. Like for the minigame Surf Rescue, I just get a timer and do generic fishing tourney. But for the Beats Me minigame, I actually just turn on a video of someone playing the game and pick a character that I represent and just follow all the patterns with whatever instrument I've got. In the game, I'm a pan flutist. Well, it's because I had the game long enough to actually have that recipe in my recipe book. Because it can actually take a long time to get the pan flute recipe, considering it's a seasonal recipe. But since I had that recipe and some young spring bamboo, I did indeed choose that over the ocarina, because ocarina is awful. Though I only really do this kind of stuff to have fun, because of the fact that I don't have Nintendo Switch Online, because my internet at my new home is terrible. On top of me being poor. So whenever I do who play my remade versions of Lights, Camera, Pants, minigames, and Animal Crossing, I have to do it by myself. Bet you're wondering, how did I not get bored yet? I honestly don't even know how to respond to that, except for one way. I usually end up making up scenarios, posing a game for myself. Even though the scenario makeup is not actually coded into the game, but you can at least pretend it is. It's just because I think it's kind of stupid that they let us get at the sneezing reaction and even though we don't have any real reason to use it. On top of they give us bandage items, even though we also have no real reason to use them. So sometimes I usually just pretend the sickness and injuries can happen to the player. Like the villagers can get sick. How come whenever they sneeze, there's not a game mechanic to spread the disease? And here's the thing. So that's why I just pretend that every so often my 3-player characters would get sick or get injured. I would know. Like I'm pretending my main player character is sick right now. Okay, Nintendo. Now we just need a coughing reaction. Where's that? Hey, I'm kidding. Anything? Things just go like this. But if Nintendo is watching, there's an idea. But if you're going to add a coughing reaction, also give us the other reaction. Things that we see villagers use, but we can't actually learn. Anyway, now I usually he have just a sickness or injury hurt with the Katrina bad luck fortune. I mostly got this idea because as Katrina can literally give you diarrhea, and I like the tripping because it's a lot more immersive to me. And that's why the bad health luck fortune is the only bad fortune that I'm okay with not purifying. I remember one time during the winter season I did this, and back then I was just going by these things only wear off when you get the good health fortune. And it was taking a while for me to get that after a bad health fortune. And before that, I legitimately got good belongings luck. My net wouldn't break, and I'd probably get a little bit better luck with bells, maybe. So and since I had a debt to pay, I decided I should go to Tarantula Island! Yay! And yeah, I did get a hustle out of all those tarantulas, even though Flick wasn't around. I think he was actually, but it was a while. But one thing is that I did get bitten a lot. I'm not exactly the best at catching tarantulas, and as I suck that bad. And so I literally did take into account that my player character her was sick as far as I was going. I'm pretty sure it would make more sense if it was Scorpion Island, but I'm not sure what that many tarantula bites would do to you when you get sick. Okay, at this point I'm just Googling random things. Well, nothing as far as I can tell. Well, whatever, I heard it was the logic that I went by that all those tarantulas bites made my player even sicker, so I just didn't open the main account the next day. I had my second account, which was Wonder Red, had do everything, and I even had her mail a cute DIY table to me because I've been looking for that for my main house, and I wasn't just going to cancel everything just because it was finally in the store or the convenient day I decided to not turn on my main account that day. Yeah. These are crazy things happening. So I've just officially decided that these were my ways of making Animal Crossing still fun. And off topic, the last thing I'm saying in this video, considering the fact that my third account is is actually playing as Gwen, the goth girl, and because she's goth, as I just ended up having her ignore every villager because they're too cheerful. But I had to have her talk to them, or else it'll be weird. So, and since Meringue's moving out, I decided that I might just be hunting for Cherry, so how Gwen can have a villager best friend and it not be weird. So now I have a question for all of you. Is there anything you do in Animal Crossing that's not really intended to be a part of the game, but you do it because there's no more updates and you need the game to be more fun or something? I guess.